In this video, we will show you how to replace your washer fluid reservoir on this Honda Civic. This will be partially located inside of the engine compartment and otherwise located behind your front bumper cover. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. In the engine compartment, we're going to make our way over towards where the washer fluid reservoir fill is and go ahead and remove that cap. We'll set that aside. Continuing on, we're going to remove our one push clip up along the top here so we can start pulling the neck up and out of the tank itself. To remove your push clip, just start removing the center to unlock it and then remove the outer portion. Let's go ahead and take hold of that. We're going to start lifting it up, twist a little bit, and remove it. That just makes its way up and out of a rubber seal, which is part of that reservoir. Now let's continue on by safely raising and supporting the front of the vehicle and removing the passenger side front wheel. To remove the wheel, you're going to remove all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts and we can get this off of here. Now that we have the wheel off of there, we can start dislodging our inside fender liner. We're going to start underneath the front bumper cover along the passenger side. We need to dislodge the fender liner so we can start pulling that away and also the bumper cover away from this corner so we can gain access. Under this area, you're going to find that there's a 10mm headed mounting bolt. Just dislodge that. Now we need to have a little bit more movement here. We'll separate this area as well. Using our trim tool for that. Now at this point, we can make our way up inside that passenger side wheel well. Now up inside the wheel well, we have another push clip right up here. With that one out of place, we're making our way a little bit further up here towards the center area of that fender liner. Go ahead and start removing the center of that push clip and we'll pull that one out of place as well. Now we should be able to take hold of this fender liner and we'll pull it in and behind our brakes. Light flexing, here we are. With that out of the way, we have a clear view of our washer fluid reservoir. Let's start draining the fluid. Now we have our collection receptacle under this area so we can collect and recycle or reuse that fluid as necessary. I'm going to start removing this hose. We want to try not to break it here. Of course, your kit does come with a new hose if you do have to replace it. We'll just pop that out of place. A quick inspection of the hose, confirming it's soft and pliable, not torn, worn, or damaged. This looks fine. Typically, fluid will come out of this area. Our tank is already pretty much empty. Now we should be able to follow that hose up along the side of that washer fluid reservoir. Go ahead and pull that right out of place. Now we can start disconnecting our electrical connector along this area. It has one squeezable locking tab up along this area. You can either squeeze it in by hand or even pry on it with a small pocket screwdriver. It's common for it to be stuck in place. So for this, I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze it in on this side. And then I'm going to just try to help it up and off of there, gently prying. Thorough inspection for corrosion. That wiring looks good. Let's follow that wiring harness along the side of that washer fluid reservoir and pull it out of place. There we are. Now it's time for the mounting hardware. We have one piece of mounting hardware out in the open. We'll be using a 10mm for that, but I like to save that one for last. There's 2 more. There's one up tucked behind this area. You just have to gently pull out on that bumper cover. You can gain access to that. And then the next one's actually on the front of this washer fluid reservoir, making its way straight up and through the reservoir, rearward into the body of the vehicle. Now, since the front bolt is the hardest one to gain access to, that's the first one I'm going to start with. There's that one. Now we can get the next one. That one's located just behind this area. It's a little bit difficult to see. I'm just going to use a 1/4" ratchet with a short extension here. Just a very tight area. last one. Make sure you're holding onto the reservoir as we continue removing this bolt. Now we should be able to pull this down and out of place. All right, friend, let's get ready for installation of our brand new washer fluid reservoir. The first thing we'll pay attention to is we want to make sure we have it already broken down so we don't have the filler neck or the cap on the top. Just go ahead and slide it right up and out of position. After that, we're going to get this in position along the body of the vehicle, and we'll start in all 3 of our mounting bolts. Get this one aligned here. Now we are not tightening any of our mounting hardware until each and every one of these is fully started in. Let's get our next 2. This one's going to go right up in here. Now it's time for our forward mounting bolt all the way up along the front here. They're all started in. Let's snug them up. Let's get that next one. Okay, right there's bottomed out, just a tiny bit further. Last one. Let's install our washer fluid hose next. Just double check, make sure that's secured going up along the side of that washer fluid reservoir. Now it's time for the wire connector. We'll line this up, press it into position, listen for a click. A light tug, making sure it's secure. Secure this wiring harness as well. Slide that right in there. One last quick inspection in this area, and we can reinstall our fender liner. Start installing our fender liner push clips here. Now, as we're flexing this into position, we want to make sure that we have the lower aspect of the fender liner up and over the bottom corner of that bumper cover. Just start tucking this into position here. We've got another push clip inside this inboard area of the fender liner or fender well. Just try to get this all aligned. We'll continue on with our push clip. Up. Now that we have that in there, we're going to make our way up to this corner, holding all of these shields together. We have a 10mm headed mounting bolt. It can be a little bit difficult getting this properly aligned. Go ahead and start it in and snug it up. There we are. Just double check, make sure it's properly secured. Once you have the wheel in place, continue on to starting on each of your 5 lug nuts. We'll bottom them out, get the wheel safely on the ground, and then torque each of these to 80 foot-pounds. Now I've got the wheel back on the ground. We'll be torquing these to that 80 foot-pounds in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Now in the engine compartment, we're going to continue on with our washer fluid reservoir filler neck. At the very end here, this is the area that will slide down inside the rubber grommet. You can see it deep in this area here. We'll just continue on by bringing this down. We'll align it, continue pressing. You may need to twist a little bit, and then we'll have to align our push pin port. There we are, slides right in there pretty good. You definitely want to make sure that you're securely in place down there, otherwise you're going to add washer fluid here and it's going to pour out all over the place. It needs to be inserted inside of that reservoir. Just double check it real quick. Continuing on, it's time for our push clip right inside this port here. Slide in the outer portion, lock it in with the center. Now it's time to add your preferred washer fluid to this area. After you have that topped off, let's reinstall our cap. Go ahead and line it up, press it in, listen for a click from that, double check to make sure it's secured in place so nothing makes its way inside the washer fluid reservoir. Okay friend, we finished the installation of our washer fluid reservoir. The next thing you need to do is hop in the passenger compartment, test the functionality of your washer pump. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.